All right, this reading is for Scorpio for the week of March 22nd through the 28th. My bestie is sadly traveling, so she can't join this week. And she is a Scorpio. So this reading will partially be for her. Since she's gone and I'm going to be doing a solo reading, I'm going to be adding 2 cards from the Enchanted Lenormand Oracle deck to sort of add some more depth to the reading. All right, Scorpio, for your problem, we have Knight of Swords, Obstacle, the Star, and 3 of Pentacles. Resolution, the Hermit. You got a lot of clarifiers. They were kind of in 2 groups. So this first group, we have 10 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and 3 of Wands. This other group that came out, King of Swords, Judgment, and the Lovers. Before I do my interpretation, I want to pull my 2 Lenormand cards really quick. All right, Scorpio, this is an interesting reading. The universe wanted lots of clarifiers, so that always makes it fun. I'm going to start with what I think from what I'm picking up. This is a pretty serious reading. There's a lot of heaviness, strong decisions that you need to be thinking about. I don't know if for some of you this is relationship related or if this could be possibly possibly work related as well. But there are a couple things that point to relationships. You know, you have the Lovers, and also this card right here can represent a happy, stable relationship, which I'll go into. But what I think my interpretation is, there is some sort of challenge you're going through, whether it be at work or possibly with a relationship. And it feels a little bit like a test. It feels like, you know, you're trying to wrap up some sort of situation and you kind of are at this crossroads because you have several cards here, the Lovers and this one right here, that point to having to make a decision. And then you have some cards also pointing to utilizing logic in order to make that decision. King of Swords really sticks out. Judgment is very much about righteousness and sort of making that choice that to your heart feels like the correct choice. One of my favorite cards is the Hermit. Not because I'm a hermit, although Jessie might say otherwise. Jessie thinks she's a hermit, which is funny because this is a Scorpio reading and Jessie's a Scorpio. But the Hermit is very much about introspection and looking inward for a solution or just for rest. In this case, I'm going to say for a solution because it looks like you're sort of going through something. There's some challenges. You're sort of fighting this challenge, hoping it'll just go away. But in the meantime, it's overwhelming is what I'm seeing with 10 of Wands. There's positivity here. You can see the sun in a couple of these. The sun is here with three of Wands saying, once you get past this, there is a lot of brightness ahead, a lot to hope for. The Star is another one of my favorite cards. Also very much about dreaming, having those hopes, kind of like a vision board card. And so to see the Star with this Sun card from the Lenormand deck, to me it says you're right at this point where you're about to have a big breakthrough. Yes, some of you might be choosing between partners, or you have a couple options, or you need to choose whether to stay in a relationship or not. And the Knight of Swords can be sort of a cold partner. Your partner comes off as emotionally unavailable, and you need to decide whether you want to stay with someone like that or not. That's one possible scenario. But looking at this, I think there's this darkness, but then you reach a lightness. There's choices to make, but you're going to make the right choice. So this is one of those times where you need to go inward and trust your intuition, um, and trust that what you decide to do will be the right decision for you. And we will be right with you, Scorpio, all along the way. Thank you for joining the Tarot Girlies this week. We hope that you enjoyed the reading. Please feel free to like, subscribe. We love to hear your comments, and we hope to see you next week.